prevails darkness. So
100%. But it's being intentional.
Intentional.
Every morning you wake up, being intentional about it, not getting lazy about it, being intentional about it, waking up and going, okay, so today, this is how I'm gonna look at myself. Today, this is what I'm gonna say to myself. And that was the biggest thing for me after the divorce was, okay, this is my life now. And these are the things I'm gonna start telling myself that I didn't hear from somebody else. So I'm gonna start giving it to myself. And when you start giving it to yourself and not turning to outsiders for it, it's amazing.
And it raises
how it
your
automatically manifests
for sure.
the way people are gonna start treating you.
Gosh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The universe sees you doing that for yourself and rewards you.
Totally.
By bringing people into your life that start seeing you in the light you deserve. And it takes a lot of time to get there. A lot of time to get there. Well, one thing that was really interesting to me too, and I don't know if you girls have ever heard about it, but there's a Gen Z term that's trending on social media, and that's called cozy maxing.
What is that?
Cozy maxing?
Have you ever heard about cozy maxing?
Or maybe I have, but it slipped my please.
I am intrigued. I would remember that word.
Right?
Because I like it.
Okay, so cozy maxing, for everyone that's listening, it is a term that has emerged from internet culture, particularly in spaces like lifestyle and self-improvement or soft life communities. It refers to intentionally maximizing comfort and coziness in your environment and lifestyle. Some aspects of cozy maxing typically include creating a comfy home space, dressing for comfort, slow living, and this last one, minimal stress, maximal chill, avoiding hustle culture or constant productivity, and instead embracing rest, peace, and gentle peace of life. Now, look, this is great.
Totally.
I love my cozy maxing on my Sundays. Sundays are my cozy maxing days.
Oh, yeah.
But Monday through Friday, it's all about the hustle life. And the good thing about this is it shows me as a millennial that Gen Zers are way ahead of us than how we were when we were Gen Z's age. They're starting to really grasp certain important things at a younger age than we did. So generationally, I think we're slowly getting there, right?
Slowly but surely.
It's the domino effect, right? Which then when you see Gen Z doing it, maybe the millennials will jump onto it. Maybe the baby boomers will jump onto it when they start going through certain scenarios in their life where they're like, maybe they don't have it so wrong. Opening our minds, not getting stuck in our ways. What are your opinions on this in regards to hustle culture and wanting just the chill lifestyle?
You want to go?
So I think balance is really like the first word that my brain just screamed at me. I think I thrive again in being busy, and my acts of love is helping people and being of service. So for me, I enjoy at times being busy, but I have to find a balance between not burning out, not crashing out, and still carving out time for myself while also being of service for other people. And that is like something I'm going through right now, because I live a very busy life. I'm on go, I'm here, I'm there. But I found time when I'm in the car by myself to make sure I'm checking in with myself, making sure I can create that peace of mind while I'm in a busy moment. So if maybe it's a place for you, maybe it's a feeling, maybe it's a song, maybe it's a food, maybe it's a drink. This drink brings me a lot of peace. So sometimes it doesn't always have to be like just laying in bed all day, because I need those days a lot. But
of course,
maybe it can just be a mantra or thought or a thing that can get you and ease you into that mindset of like, okay, have I even taken a breath and thought about how thankful I am to have this delicious, incredible drink that I get to like enjoy with like, birds chirping and peace. That's peace to me. That's like genuinely, in yoga,
the little things.
When I work out and I'm sweating and I'm lifting weights, I still find time when I'm on my mat that I can still find peace. So I think it's like, that's all great and all. And I think we all should have time to where we can like really recharge, because our phones can't just stay on 100% all day, can they? We have to plug them in, just like our minds and our bodies. But I think just finding out what works for you to offset that stress and this like hustle culture to make you just be human again, because we're not all robots. Robots can just go. Go. You know, we're human. I love that I can like express tears and emotion. So I need to also take that in consideration and remember that I'm just trying my best, and my things that make me happy, I don't have to explain them to anyone else, and I'm going to do them freely. So
Yes.
I think that's something that just resonates to me, and that's a conversation I literally just had with my sister, is find something that you can look for every day that you're excited about. That again,
That's
could be
just yours.
a song that you just, I'm in the car and I can't wait to
Blast it, sing to it.
scream it at the top of my lungs, and then
Yeah.
after I'm like, okay, now I have to get back into the things. Okay, and then after that, I'm gonna put on another good song. You know, it's like finding your balance.
Yes.
I think really goes a long way. But hustle doesn't always mean success. Burnout does not equal success. Inner peace, inner love, inner light, that equals success to me. Some people love to hustle and they'll never stop working until they're like, you know, in their 90s. That's just certain people. I think everyone's different. But don't think that if you have to work like all hours of the day, that means that you're like, you know, the superhuman. You can just, you know, be human. You don't have to be this like insane person that takes on every challenge that comes your way. So
I agree. I think it's like, I think hustle culture and motivation and drive is nice and all, and like we do need to make money.
Of
so
course.
it's like
Especially nowadays with how expensive everything is.
Yeah, we can't just like sit back and like cozy max all day long.
Throw our feet up and drink a martini.
I think we would love to.
Flex sketch. I love flex sketch. Okay, but like. And
Flex sketch.
Yeah,
Hashtag flex sketch.
Flex sketching is my fave, but I can't flex sketch all the time.
All the time.
Yeah,
And
no.
I too thrive. I thrive out in chaos.
Yep. Oh gosh.
Like,
Yeah.
I am constantly go. I've always been like that. I have like lots of friends. Work is demanding. Like I do like to stay busy and out of my head, because my head isn't always the nicest to me. You know what I mean? So
Sure.
I do like to stay busy in that aspect, but how beneficial is it if I am so dedicated to hustle culture and not tending to my needs? How good is it really if I'm crashing out, burning out, acting out? You know, like
Start showing in your health.
exactly.
That's
Like,
the one.
The hustle culture is great because aesthetically and on the outside, we're making shit happen and
Yeah.
everything looks great. What is that doing to us internally?
Absolutely. So like bringing it back to balance for sure.
Yeah.
It's like I will be working and as soon as I start to feel like anxious, I gotta lay on my bed or my yoga mat, open up my open app and meditate for a little bit, and then just kind of like get right centered again.
Yes.
And like I am all about like setting a cozy space. I love to, and I am a little bit of OCD when it comes to like aesthetics
Oh, girl,
and
I'm
like
so OCD.
how I work in my workspace, in my living space. I enjoy the way that things look, and so like
Totally.
you know, and I think what I really praise Gen Z on is the dressing in comfort. I am so like growing up in middle school and high school, like I said, like comparing myself to others.
Yes.
Always doing the most.
Yes.
And it's like sometimes when I actually dress down and dress more comfortable is when I have my cutest outfit.
Exactly.
You know?
Because
And
you know
like-
what I always say, comfort and being comfortable means to some
Confidence.
people,
Yeah.
confidence.
Yes. It shows.
That's right. When I
When
style
you're comfortable,
someone,
you're confident.
Dude.
even when clients ask me like, does this look good? I go, how does this make you feel?
Totally.
Yeah.
Hey, some people love to be in latex and they're
Yes.
like, oh, I feel the sexiest.
And you
but
own
some
it.
people might listen. I'm all into comfort,
Right.
so I think it depends. But that's such a huge one.
Yeah, sometimes I feel my sexiest in an oversized
Hoodie.
t-shirt
Totally.
or hoodie and some boxers
Oh,
or like
gosh, yeah.
underwear, you know what
Yes,
I mean?
yes.
100%. And so that's something that I really
As long as we
praise.
got the
Oh,
hoops
yeah.
on, we're good.
Exactly, yeah, exactly.
I'm
Don't
wearing my PJs and my Uggs all day long. As long as I got my gold hoops on and my layer
100%.
necklaces, let's do this shit.
Yeah, I need my nails done still.
See,
yes.
it's all about balance.
And
And
yeah,
it's-
exactly. You can sprinkle a
You can
little
sprinkle,
accessory.
yeah,
You're freaking
totally.
hoodie.
100%.
Totally.
100%.
And, yeah, you're still eating, girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still chic.
I don't feel as lazy as long as I threw some earrings on and some hot lip gloss.
Yeah.
Totally.
You know?
100.
It goes a long way.
Yeah.
It does.
It really does.
It does really do, you know, it does wonders.
Yeah.
Really.
Especially on hashtag mom days when you're on mom duty. You know, I love that my little girl loves my mom bun. I mean, I threw it up yesterday and I put a ribbon in it. She was like, "Mommy, that is so pretty." And I'm like, girl, you had no idea.
Really? 'Cause I just
This
noticed
is
that.
crazy mom, dirty hair, no dry shampoo, no washing for like 3 days.
Yeah.
It's up in a bun and we put a little ribbon on it.
And you tie
It's
it up in
like,
a bow.
Let's put some lipstick on a pig. That's
Right.
literally what I did
Literally,
yesterday.
dude.
That's literally what I did.
But see, then to her,
it.
she's like,
Oh yeah. Oh, and trust me,
beautiful.
I will be wearing that bun with that ribbon more often.
100%.
It's
It
perception.
always
Perception. It's
perspective.
everything. Yes, it really is everything. Yeah, I hope and pray that as the ball rolls further down the generational line, mental health is something that becomes more accepted, but something is done about it.
Yeah.
You know, because talk is cheap. Talk is cheap.
I think there's been a war on consciousness. Like,
Yes.
I don't think, like, back in the day, it's like there's wars and all that, and that's still happening. No, do not, like, that is still going on. But I think nowadays it's all on, it's very mental. Like, that's why they say most of life it's mental. But, like, this day and age, I think as we've expanded with technology and all these things in the 20th century, it's just like, that really catapults humanity into a whole different state of vulnerability. And so some people can do really well. Others are just like, have a lot of feeling of loss.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it is talked about and there's so many resources. But like you said, having a tribe that like you can really rely on and like fall back, you know, the trust fall.
Yes.
It's so important.
And it's
It
hard
is
to find.
And it's very difficult to find.
It's really hard to find.
But that part, I think when I've gone through the hardest times with my mental health, if I was just able to say like, hey, I'm having anxiety. And it's like, hey, it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
That just little one word just could make me feel like, oh, okay, I'm not alone.
100%.
You know, but when you feel alone and you have mental health, that's where it can be very challenging.
Feeling
so
seen and
even
heard.
if you don't have that tribe, like there's so many groups now on social media. There's so many beautiful books. There's podcasts now. There's so many incredible
Mayfair group. Shout out to Mayfair group.
Shout out.
I mean, I can't get enough of her stuff. It's literally affirmations
and
that
this,
are all over her.
whenever Lauren's wearing any of their stuff, it's like people will stop in their tracks.
I literally have people stop. I have a
And shout it
sweatshirt
out.
that says healing, happy, growth. You know, are you having a happy? I have so many people. I had one gentleman, which was so nice for a man to actually notice something like that and acknowledge it.
Love that.
Sitting at a red light down at Dana Point Harbor, and I was walking my dog. Yes, I'm a dog mom. If you guys don't know, I have a bat. Crazy golden retriever puppy. Love of my life right now on days I don't have my little girl. But yeah, he cray. But I was walking down at the harbor and this gentleman stopped at the red light and I was in the crosswalk and he rolled down his window and he's like, hey, that is an insane sweatshirt. I needed to see that today. Like, that's so rad.
Yes.
a little reminder.
A little
Totally
reminder.
signs for people.
That it's just when you don't feel alone, it's
Yes.
like that breath, that release, it's like,
The people understand.
and see you and you feel heard.
Yes.
And a validation. Oh my gosh. It just
100%.
million
It goes
miles.
it goes so far.
It really
And you
does.
don't realize the impact you leave on somebody's life when you acknowledge them.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
most of the time that's all people that are struggling need. Acknowledgement.
For sure. For people to see them.
Acknowledgement goes
Yeah. them.
a really long way.
Like, oh, I'm not alone. Like, oh, okay. Like, I'll stop, like, comparing myself to others because in this human experience, a lot, like, you'd be surprised who's actually struggling with the same things that you are if you just
Totally.
open your mouth.
So many people don't
100%.
talk about it.
And social media it only shows one side. And you have, even these people that live this, maybe you think beautiful, incredible, gorgeous life, they still have very human experiences and problems.
100%.
They just might not advocate and show it on their channels. But like, don't think that they're just like these like superhuman. Again, they're not. Like, everyone has to struggle and go through it, but social media doesn't show that part of it. So it's easy for your brain to go like, oh, you're not like them and you don't have this, you don't have that. You have actually such a beautiful outlook to be able to see in and say, hey, I need to be inspired by them. I don't need to compare myself. Inspiration goes so much farther than comparison.
Yeah.
It's like, and that's negativity. And the opposite is inspiration. So what I'm working on is anytime I see something and I'm like, oh, I'm craving that, I'm going to add it to my inspiration list.
Totally.
And I'm going to allow that to drive me forward.
Use
I'm not
it-
going
use it
to
for
allow
fuel.
that to pull me back.
No, use it for fuel.
It's meant to catapult you forward.
Yeah.
But our brains sometimes, that little, the devil and angel can trick you into saying, oh, you're not good enough, or you don't have that, you're not doing that right, or you're not, no.
You got to take the little wins.
You have to offset that. But it takes you
Yes.
acknowledging it.
Yes.
So just you can
And
set
that's
that
hard
down.
work.
It
It's
is.
so hard.
Yeah.
It is. It's being very self-aware.
Yeah.
It's so
And
hard.
in that moment, being able to remind yourself of the little wins.
Yep.
The tiny little wins. Because those tiny little wins turn into big
catastrophic.
wins.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You know?
and remembering how far you've come.
Right.
You know, like when I get down on myself, thinking, putting these expectations on myself, like, okay, I'm 32 years old, I should know what I want to do, or I should be like fully deep into like a career. And it's like, I have a dream job. Like as we speak, I have a dream job, and I wouldn't have this dream job if I didn't go through the things that I went through and got like, just like little things in my life got me to this point. And that I've come so far.
You think it's appreciation?
It's
Appreciation opened the doors to new beginnings.
Yeah,
to new
absolutely.
opportunity.
Yes, yes, and like turning my pain into purpose.
Yeah.
Finding a
That's
solution for the problems that I have, my alcoholism. You know what I mean? Like getting sober, and my self-esteem was so small, little to none when I got sober, because I'm waking up every morning hating myself. Like coming out of blackouts, like, what did I do to you? What did I say to you? Did I hurt you?
Not remembering.
And then like the guilt and the shame, and
Right.
like drinking that guilt and the shame away, and like, and I'm not doing anything with my life. That the self-esteem thing was like so hard
Detrimental.
for me. Yeah, totally. And so like when I got sober, it's like, I have to really pay attention to things that I'm grateful for and the progress that I've made, so that I don't get down on myself and turn comparison into inspiration is such a big one.
It is. It really is.
Good.
Yeah,
I think that's gonna hit with a lot of people.
for
It's a
sure.
really good point, Alex.
Oh, I'm so glad, because it's changed my life, and I don't know where I found it or where I saw it, or maybe it was just my angels, but it's changed. It's real. I can really feel the impact it's helped me with.
Well, and I think this plays into what you're saying. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you.
No.
Which is, they always say, surround yourself with people who are on the same trail as you, or ones that are already there. Right? Don't surround yourself with people that are not wanting to
Level up.
level up.
Yes.
Don't surround yourself with people that aren't willing to elevate.
Or
Right?
willing to change, willing to help themselves,
Yes.
willing to step into solution, get
Yes.
uncomfortable,
Oh,
and you know what I
so
mean? Because
good.
like there's a difference between wanting to change and not wanting to change.
Correct.
That's why I think my soulmate, my partner, the number one thing I always say, they have to drive me forward. There is no
Pulling you
person
backwards.
in my future that will ever put me in a cage, pull me back. I'm just so over that. And I
Yes.
think that is the most attractive thing to me, is someone who brings out the best in you and drives you forward and supports you.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the best thing. Like, if you want to be a part of the hustle culture, you need a partner that's going to be wanting to hustle culture it with you too.
With you and drive you forward.
That is going to be your teammate. That's going to be
Right.
your best friend. And that does play into a healthy relationship where you have a teammate, you have a best friend in your partner. And you know that no matter what, when you're stressed out or you're, having that person that you can lean on as your solid rock, as a wall, like, hey, I got you. I see you.
And that's
I
why
appreciate you.
mental
I admire
health, don't like your partner, like with me.
It's a big part of it.
I had to educate, and that's okay. Sometimes we need to educate because people aren't aware on how to necessarily deal with us. But that doesn't mean that like they're not, if they don't know, that doesn't mean you have to like shut it off on them. You have to maybe teach some people, and that's okay. And don't be ashamed of what you deal with, because they might be dealing with it as well, and you might open up that door for them to be able to meet you halfway.
But yeah, mental health does play into your partner.
Yeah.
It does.
Oh yeah.
There's so many people that are in bad toxic relationships, and that's what's messing with their mental health.
Oh gosh,
bad
that's
marriages
like the
messes with
first
your
thing.
mental health, right?
First thing. Yeah.
I mean, I had to completely change my whole internal dialogue when I became single.
Physical health is so important, but I mean, come on. Mental is just, you see, it's like catastrophic.
It is.
It's so insane.
It really is. So what I'm hoping from today's episode is that whoever's listening, if you know of anyone that has reached out to you, or you just in your gut, that someone around you is struggling, I hope you forward this episode to them. I hope we gave some kind of comfort today. We're not professionals. We're real women trying to get through everyday scenarios and situations in our life, and just share our story with the hope that you know, maybe one or two of you or whoever's listening connects to, whether it be my personal story, Lars's, or Alex's. So thanks, girls. I love you so much.
Love you too.
Mwah.